Hi guys. Wonder if this lighting's a little bit too bright. Hello. Welcome to everyone who's here. Hi. Hello. Let me know where you're from, how you've been. Hello, Allison. Hello, welcome. Welcome, guys. So, how's the energy been? It's been a week. So, I don't know you guys, but I have been super charged. Like, especially these past few days, I've been waking up very early, like earlier than usual, going to sleep also quite early. I never really have trouble sleeping or falling asleep. I used to, but not since a few years. But I've been waking up very energetic, and I've been having quite a lot of energy throughout my day. I did read up something about quite a big solar flash yesterday, I think it was, that lasted for a while. So I generally, whenever these things happen, even like full moon, new moon, or things like that, what happens with me is I'll feel them a few days before, and then by the time it actually happens, I'm fine, so that I can do the work and feel and clear on a collective level. So I go through my own kind of like integration of their energies and the frequencies just before the collective does, so that then when the collective goes through it, I can hold space for the collective, if it makes sense. Hello, welcome to everyone who's joining now. Let me know where you're from, how you've been. Okay, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to start with the questions now. Hello. Hi, Simone. Welcome. Hello from Slovakia, Sweden, Houston. Hello from the Bahamas. Wow, how beautiful. Welcome. Okay. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello. I've got a jersey on today, but I'm going to start overheating very soon. Like I can already feel it. I was sitting in my pyramid burping for the last 10 minutes or so. Hello from Canada, Texas, UK. Welcome. Okay. Hello from California. Hello from Detroit. Hello from India. Hello from Ireland. Hello from Argentina. Welcome. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello from Slovakia. Welcome. Thank you so much, Batista, for the beautiful super chat. Do you know who Yamisher is? No, I've never heard of Yamisher. Maybe I know him or her through another name. If you want to just expand on that, then maybe I can assist. Hello from Joshua Tree. Hello from New Hampshire, Brazil, Miami. Hello from Iowa. Okay, welcome, guys. Yeah. So I was just saying that this past week for me has been very high in energy. Yeah, I've been waking up earlier than usual. But like I usually wake up between 7 and 8 o'clock, sometimes 8:30. I've been waking up at 6, but without an alarm, like just, and I've been very energized. So as I was saying, I recently saw that someone had posted something about a big solar flash that happened like yesterday and today. Hello from New York. Hello. Welcome. Yeah. So it could be that. How have you guys been? How's your energies been? Yes, I will touch on the Lionsgate portal. Thank you for reminding me of that. And then what I was also saying before is that it's so funny because whenever there is big like flashes or even new moons and full moons and things like that, what tends to happen with me is I'll feel it before. So I'll feel it like 2-3 days, even 4 days sometimes before it actually gets picked up on a collective level, so that then when it gets picked up on a collective level, I'm actually fine to be able to hold space for you guys. So that's something that I've noticed that happens with me on an energetic level whenever there's these like high energies and codes and vibrations and light coming in and coming through. I'll pick them up before, so that then when it comes through for all of you, then I'm actually 100% and able to hold my ground. Body pains. Okay. Hello from Rochester. Hello. Welcome. Yay. Welcome to your first live, Carrie. Thank you for being here. High and low, mostly highs. Okay. Solar flare coming in. Yeah. So see, I did read something on the solar flare. I don't really do any research, but sometimes information just comes through to me. So from social media. So then I will have a look at it. given up on getting sleep. Okay. I think you should still give it a try. Is it possible to watch too much light language and get ulcers? No, if it's too much, you're just not going to integrate it. Like I really don't think that can happen. Bloated, crazy abdominal discomfort. Yeah, I don't think it's got anything to do with the light language. It could have to do with karmic clearing, past life clearing, or anything. Yeah. So suppressed emotions, check your emotions, check what you're feeling, check if there's anything that you're not listening to on an emotional, energetic level. But if you listen to too much light language or too much energy work, what's going to happen is you're just not going to integrate it in your system. It's kind of like going to sit around you. You might integrate it at a later stage when your body is more in a space to be able to integrate it, but it's not going to do you any harm. If anything, it's not going to do anything, you know. Okay. Okay. Body shaking. Okay. Solar flashes must be the technical issues. Yeah, remember, guys, also like with technology, when your frequency is high or you're doing energy work and things like that, what happens is there's this term that's called slider. This will help with grounding all you guys who are having problems with technology. Timatarai chero kokora takarai sitare tere tere koro tari maishinata. Chera takakrik na tre tro 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 yo na 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 takaraishe. Samate are tokora takaraise are takora tri karaish masiena taka. Tiro tokoratria ise takaratri maratakaishe no toku. Yeah. So what happens is when you're not grounded and anchored enough, your energy starts going a little bit all over the place and it starts affecting technology. I know because I've had in my own experience. Yeah, guys, I blew up a TV against my will. Like I didn't do it on purpose. I was very angry. I don't get angry like that anymore, but I was very angry and like literally the TV started like buzzing and then it just like it wasn't turning on anymore. It didn't like explode, but it's like it interfered with it. So it was, yeah. Okay. Headaches, feeling the urge to nap throughout the day. Yeah, that can happen when you're integrating a lot of energies that are coming through. I used to, it's a little bit less now, but I used to also have to actually lie down and have very short naps throughout the day. Thank you so much, Glynis, for that beautiful, beautiful super chat. Super appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, let me just get back to questions. Okay, Karmic Life Clearing. Yes, hello from Norway. Welcome, guys. There's so many of you. It's so nice. I'm so, so happy and grateful that you're all here. You don't understand how much joy it brings to my heart to see people from all over the world connecting. I'm going to be starting very soon a Discord channel as well so that we can all connect there and you can all connect there. We can all actually speak there together. So I'm in the process now of hiring an assistant for some help because I can't do everything by myself. It's getting too much. And then I'll have a Discord channel so we can all connect there as well. Okay, gratitude. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, tired. Hello from India. I'm so sorry you lost your pet, Julia. I know how hard it is. When we lose these little beings, you know, they say you haven't really understood unconditional love until you have a pet because they do love you unconditionally like children. I guess that's, you know, also pets and children. But I'm really sorry you're going through that. It does get easier. I also recently, my cat went missing. She didn't die. Like she's not with me anymore. So it is a loss. Yeah, they're saying she's always with me, but she's not with me in the physical. High energy moments. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. Also, very, very high. It's very like it's high. Even my daughter's feeling it. She's also like it feels like she's high as well sometimes. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with. Thank you so much, Carrie, for that beautiful super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jenny, also for that beautiful super chat. Thank you, guys. It really, really helps so much in supporting me. And yeah, I'm just very, very grateful. So, so grateful. Like, if you could literally feel, well, some of you I'm sure can, what's in my heart when I do these lives, like I love them just as much as you do, if not more. That's why I like the YouTube, because it's expansive. It gives me space to expand. Yeah, I think it's time for the jersey to come off, because I'm actually overheating quite a bit. I knew this was going to happen, but it's winter here, so it's quite cold. And especially whenever I'm channeling, well, you guys know I overheat, but I always have a lot of candles on, for communication, for protection, for grounding, for anchoring. So it actually does get hotter in the area when I'm channeling. So, guys, I also have very good news. On Monday, my brace is coming off my knee. So, like, I'm walking normally now, but I still have a brace on. So, if any of you can spare just a thought or some love or anything for my knee, Monday I'm seeing the orthopedic surgeon, and hopefully, like, everything will be back to, no, not 100%, but almost. This will help with the heart. Calling in, more light, more light, more light, more light. Calling in, divine rays, coming in, anchoring, 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 anchoring into systems, anchoring, 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 more light, more light, more light, more light, coming in, pushing through, pushing out, 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 pushing out old densities, clearing now, clearing now, clearing now, clearing now, clearing, releasing, clearing, releasing, clearing, releasing, clearing, releasing, clearing, releasing, clearing, releasing, releasing, releasing old structures, releasing old patterns, cooling in, more light, more light, more light. Na na yo ma na ne ya o ma na yo ma na yo ma na ya o mana yo ya nana yo ya kai shena to ko harate ari shena takai ate machi to ko ai shena ta chero to kai taraya kakaro to koro atie na maya te chana maya te anata chi koko akai te rai ne te ni anata incha to ko atia rai se to ane kai atala sia te late otlie shit light more light kai sara te anishe niat light karahi kakukuhani chita terashita chikara tikaro to koko rate aise anaya narai mate chai mate aniti ochieta te karatrie takara si sare ateka niatekari atkan maroto ko iesa sieto anchkat karais masienata nayate ayeto roata ka chiera nayate o chietaka Tiara takara tekoro akia chieta tria chimatara siero tokuara iesea shienata natana tara ishetaka kara ishetaka. Ooh, that was very, very intense. I personally felt it in the heart and in my solar plexus as well. I actually have to like just take 1 second and drink some water because of the amount of energy that they put through me. Sometimes it can ground me a little bit as well. That's so funny. My candle went out. That's how powerful that was. Let me see. Here's another lighter. I usually light a blue candle when I'm doing lives for throat and communication. And yeah, I just checked it now and it just went out. Mm. Mm. Okay, let me see now how I'm doing with comments. Okay. Thank you so much, Karina, for the beautiful super chat. Really, really, really appreciate it. Very grateful. Thank you, my dear. Okay. Oh, thank you, Meg, that you've been sending me healing for my leg. I really, really appreciate. Yeah. Also, guys, I have been like recovering quicker than. Oh, my cat's also there. I don't know if you guys can see him there in the corner. Like he's like there. Can you see him? He decided to come in the room today before the live. There he is. There. Yeah. His name's Astro. He recently went through an operation as well. Him and my dog, both of them. When I was clearing karmically, physically, they were both clearing as well. So that was quite interesting. Okay, a lot of psychic attacks. Who else has been having psychic attacks? Comment, you guys, and let me know. I'll speak a bit about that as well. Okay, so someone's asking me about OCD. This is a very interesting question. Yeah, I'm going to see what comes to me because it's not something that I've really asked, but if I think about it, the OCD, I guess, like everything, like every type of addiction or codependency or whatever you want to call it, comes in from a lack of within. So, what are you compensating? Why is it that these things are taking place and prevailing over you? What is it within you that is lacking? Because, in the society that we live in, we're very programmed to come up with these attachments, whether it's to expectations, people, situations. I am holding a workshop on this on the 27th of August, how to release attachments. So what happens? An attachment or a pattern, an addiction, you can call it whatever it is, comes into play when there is a lack of something within the self and is trying to be filled. So because of consumeristic society, we get shown all these things like, oh, you need to buy this to feel good. You need to buy that to be happy. You need to own this and own that and whatnot. So what happens is people start not feeling good enough unless they have these things. And this then perpetuates, that feeling. And then if you can't buy it, then you're like, oh my God, like I'm not good enough or whatever it is. This is just an example, So my advice would be to going in and understanding what is the root cause of it. And then once you understand it, you're halfway there to clearing it and releasing it. Okay. Opening up to your own gifts. I'm just sort of jumping up and down with the comments, guys, because I can't really keep up with everyone and everything. Should all the chakras be cleansed and activated before starting to learn channeling? That's a very good question. You can channel even if there's blockages, but my advice would be yes, to have your system open, clear, grounded, balanced, and aligned before you even attempt channeling. Because if there's still, first of all, if there's big blockages, you won't be able to channel. Or at least not to channel things of the highest vibrations. You can channel, but you won't really know what's coming in and out, and you don't really want to be there. Because remember, guys, when you're channeling and you have extensive trauma, whether it's in your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, or whatnot, something can latch and attach itself to that trauma because of the alignment of frequency that it has with that trauma. So if you're channeling, but you still haven't dealt with, I don't know, you still don't love yourself and you look at yourself in the mirror and you hate the way your body looks, you can call in something that is of that vibration and of that frequency that can anchor into that, and then you're channeling, and then you're sending through part of that energy and frequency as well. So that's not very good. So you want to have your system as clean and clear as possible. How do you clear your system? You stay in your truth. You stay in your truth. You do shadow work. You go into your traumas. You go into your fears. You go into those parts of self that are hidden, that don't really want to be seen, and you go and you see them and you send love to them and acceptance, and you take care of them, your inner child, on all of those parts and areas. Okay, this is going to help with inner child healing. Tie takaro tukura chira takrak tre tarai sitaka miena takara chira takra tra tachet kotkuruatik arayek Knarieshe te karo to kunata raishma tera seta taraishena. Niate karo ieche taka kri karea chiero tora tiena taka miena taka trieta urro toka re urra taka ri area chiera taka siet mataka ishenata niera taka krekt na tre tara tri okoro ichera taka tri na ni nare tara ishea teka koroa teka mietaka tiena tara siero asietaka kiet koko almlia teka lieto luat liatala ishena nianata rie okora taka kria tara iese shatkari machiena taka Tiro to kurat kriet reat kruan maratri et karaise osoyo se mashena taka chirataka krieto ku reata kari ishena taka. Okay. Um, mm, mm, okay, codes for hormonal balance. Yeah, I can do that. Tarai shitukua, terai serai siro tukuroi serai siro tukura. How can you remember light language? Yeah, a lot of you guys always ask me, well done for saying remember and not learning, because whenever people are like, I want to learn light language. No, you're not learning, you're remembering. So the way I understand how it works is when you reach a certain vibration and frequency. So when you reach a certain, I don't want to say level, but a certain frequency that you've cleared. When you've cleared to a certain extent, what happens is you start tuning into very high codes and very high vibrations, and you actually start to get more of this energy, and your body and your system finds a way to express it, if it makes sense. So you can express in a different way. It's a language that comes from the soul, and it's a language that is understood on a subconscious level from everyone who has a soul. So yeah, I hope that helps. It's how can I say, it's more than that. Obviously, it's an expression of self. It's an expression of love. It's an expression of unity. It's an expression of connectedness and understanding between each other. That's why, also then it does go into dialects, but I think when you that comes a little bit further on. So when your channel is anchored, then you can control and you can call in and whatnot. But to just start expressing it, a lot of musicians are channelers. They just it's just considered, oh, it's music, but they channeling information, and then they're putting it out there in the form of music. Same as artists are channelers. So it's when it comes to channeling, a lot of the art out there, many people don't know, but it's actually light language. It's so interesting because the first time I saw a written light language was maybe like 8 or 9 years ago, and I didn't know what it was. And I saw it's this artist in Italy, and I went to his exhibition. I actually met him as well, very nice guy, and he was writing these kind of symbols that look like kind of graffiti symbols. And I saw them, and I felt it, like, and everyone felt it because he was like famous, and years later, when I came to an understanding of light language, I was like, oh, okay, now that makes sense. He's probably still not aware that he's expressing in that way parts of his soul, part of his vibration. So I hope that answers your question. How do I hold my field while at work? I'm constant in cash interactions. Just shield your field. I don't really know what cash interactions means. Are you dealing with a lot of money? Is that what you're saying? I think shielding your field is really important. White light and just holding the highest vibration in anything that you do. Karaishe, remember, things have the power over us as much as we give it to them. Karaishe tokuaishe nataka. Okay, let me go see some more questions. Writing is channeling. Yes, it is definitely. Karaishit kuroisirat raishira ishitukoishirat krayat kriate koroishina. Naimate aishitukua kiara chirotukurat riet kreasira sirot kuraishinat kriate raishmasie. Taina tera iecirat kriater aiesit kra ietoro karat riet kreatoro aishita karai serat kurat reachirata. Triata kriato kunchinata kat. This will help with implant removal. Kat kriate ainch kat krien mara. Tayetera kreka koi taicheta kriate karat riate karat rit 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 rit. If you feel them around your head, pull them out, pull them out, pull them out. Kiat ka ichetroa kariata reate kun mariaishe satiate kuaichiat. Ne arat kriat kun maroishe aseate kaya tera. Nriaturuat kianel anmlie dre kukua sie sarateat nrat kratna kaishe tokoa ni chima taraishe tario some of you are clearing through the sacral kamishe tokoa chirataka tako kia chitaka ye chitaka roku kua na chien matakara chirataka kre kriata ret krat kayo chotokoan marat ye satakara clearing now clearing now clearing now clearing now, 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 clearing now. Ko ya e o ya ya o ya ya o ya 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 e. That will have cleared. If you have any implants, they would have dissipated. If you can still feel residual, so you can still feel a little bit of weirdness and uneasiness for a day or two, but that was very powerful. Okay. Karaisheno tukura itikaiche takara. Triat kruat rien marat kruaiche takarai sierra. Baby language is light language too, yes. Yes, because they're not programmed. I speak light language to my daughter when she needs to fall asleep, or even like just in general. I speak light language to her and she understands. So baby language is light language. Density purging, okay. Tarate kuro kikaish masiena takariat kuro atirashira takara. Triat kuruan maratria siero tukoi shiratiat kiaish masiena takara. Okay, for those of you who've joined a little bit later, you can let me know where you're from and how you're doing and how this last week has been energetically. Kaish masiena takara. Tareate koa ishia te kaka yochukua kiara kakara tre marashena taka siro tokuara takara trietara tsira sies masiena taka chietaka krietara tre. There is a lot coming through for the sacral woman. I'm clearing for you now. Kai shimochoya shena chena takai shitakaraya tichira for the feminine collective. Kai chamai shena taka chira. This will clear also hormonal imbalances. Kai chma takai chiro kukua chie. Niatakaya chirotukua shisasera takai chikara chinataka tarakre karai tarai charata karatere kokua niet karai senata nien marata karai terachira. If you feel like there's cording and things stuck, pull them out, guys. Pull them out. Kai shimotukua chie chiatek ayo choroko karai kirata tiachanata kaya matara siro tekara tekara ye chonotukua niatia tarai chirata karat krie kuaich matakaishete tiat kreachieta kareat karat Taraishe matakarai natakaracha. I knew how to use these. Taraishe matakarai. So they made me actually bring these next to me today because I had a feeling how to use them. These I use a lot. They really, really help in sessions in the clearing. They're Tibetan bells. And the frequency really helps with clearing your system. If you own them, just pass them around your body, starting from the bottom to the top. It's a really good method and way to cleanse your auric field and to cleanse your space as well. Yeah, so they really assist, as I said, in cleansing your auric field, cleansing your space. I mean, you can even play them around the house. I was wondering, they made me put them next to me and they said, put them there. And then I was like, okay. And now they were like, yeah, now you need to use them. Terato koraisia smiesroate karatrie karatsira ishitaka ishirate raishira. Hello from Vegas. Hello, welcome, welcome. Okay, felt it in the throat. Implant removal was insane. I'm glad you felt it. Stuck energy blocks around the front of the shoulder and collarbones. This area here, guys, the shoulders and the back is carrying weight that isn't yours, carrying the weight of other people, the weight of responsibility. Generally, that's what it is. So check in with yourself. If that's what it is, then the pain will release once you release the imbalance. Triat kriat roa ishirat karai sirut kruat kriat karai sit kara teoroshirat kiat karai shit karai sit kruat ra isira naria marot koichira tarat kriat kara. Hello from the Niagara Falls. Well, lovely. Karai shito kurai shira siematai shinata kai chirotoko. Nara tiara tarai. Hello from California. Karai sirat karai harat ria sirat tukuai shitarai shinata. Nia marata chalo from Greece, Karai Shimotoralo from Sweden, Karai Shimotukuara Chirataka. Last week, sweating hormones. Yeah, you're welcome. Karai Shirat Kara. Itching and prickling around the head. You're clearing, you're releasing. It's normal. Tarai Shita Karai Si Karai Chirat Kara. What I'm sorry, I don't know what is CPTSD. Is it a part of PTSD? I can't help with that. And you can book a session with me and then I'll help with that. If it's like PTSD, then yes. Tarai Chirotukua Tikara. How do you protect doggies from attacks? Shielding them, white light, platinum white light, silver light. As you shield yourself, you shield them as well. So when you put bubbles of light, you can put it around yourself, your family members, your house, your car. Also, guys, very, very important. I don't speak about this enough. Technology. This here is a whole other dimension. Your phone, your television, your computer, things can come in and out of it. So my advice to you is really, really to protect those as well. Just with white light, once a week, once every 2 weeks, making sure that there is some kind of barrier and filter between you and the whole other dimension that is the technology, because it's just a whole other ball game in there. So being aware and mindful, your phones, your computers, televisions, iPads, whatever it is that is another that is the technological dimension, you want to make sure that there is something between you and that as well. Nervous system inflammation, okay. Right side of the body, okay. Thank you, peace and love to you too. Welcome from Illinois. Dense energies in lower chakras, okay. Yeah, I just did a clearing now for the lower chakras, especially for the feminine. Okay, so CPTSD is complex PTSD. Yeah, I'm sure I can assist with that. Just book a consultation session and then we'll see. Obviously, it's a bit too generic. I can't, you must just give me a little bit more to go on, but I can definitely assist with that. Everything that is physical and emotional imbalance comes from something energetic. How do you shield from other projected energies? Same way as you do, as I said, for the dog, platinum white light, silver light, calling in your guides, your higher self, the archangelic collective, calling for help and assistance. First time here, I suddenly started crying. That's okay. I'm sending through very strong codes. Even if I'm not per se speaking light language throughout these lives, I'm always sending through code. What happens is my whole body, so I do this at big events as well. What happens is my whole body becomes one big chakra. You can say one big chakra. It goes into crystalline structure, and every single cell and every part of my body becomes a portal for light. So you literally, when you're in these lives, you could just get bombarded for light. This is from light that comes through my physical vessel into you guys. This is also why I was told, those of you who've been following me for over a year know, about a year or so ago, I was actually told from my guides to put on some muscle, just like do a little bit of weights, and to put on some muscle because of the intensity of the channel that gets sent through me. I actually, the more solid I become, the more I can withstand, the more I can channel through. Sometimes there's like 200 of you, and I've got 200 higher selves and guides, even more sometimes, because all of you have more than one guide, you know what I mean? So sometimes that's the amount of frequency that I have to withstand and carry and push through my system for you guys. So it's very important for me to be physically healthy. I don't speak about this enough. Yeah, everything needs to rise at the same level, the emotional, the mental, the physical, and the spiritual. You can't just raise your frequency in meditation and not take care of your physical vessel. It's very, very important that everything rises together. Thank you so much, Carmen, for that beautiful, beautiful super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Light Warrior, for that beautiful super chat. It's so very appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. Can you please send codes to open to receive? All these codes that I'm sending will help you opening up to receive. Even if you feel blocked, don't worry. You're still going to integrate when it's best for you. Sometimes you'll receive the codes throughout the live, and then maybe you'll integrate in your sleep. If you're watching this live and you're maybe doing something else, or you're in the kitchen or you're cooking and I'm just on the screen, you're still going to receive, you're still going to integrate. Your body's intelligence, the codes are intelligent. They have their own intelligence and their own understanding. So just being in trust, being in a space of openness for it to be able to receive, and you will receive. This will help with trauma, stress, and anxiety. Okay, so as an empath, you've been learning to observe and not absorb. But I feel it's your duty as an empath to help and transmute for people. And sometimes it's much trying to find balance between. Yeah. So when it comes to that, it's very important to put yourself first and to understand that if you are not grounded and supported and protected first, you can't really help anyone. You need to come first. You need to be, I mean, not necessarily 100%, but like 90%, 85 is also good before you can help someone else. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Remembering, guys, this is one of the truest sentences I've ever heard. Empathy without boundaries is self-destruction. I'm going to repeat that. Empathy without boundaries is self-destruction. You cannot help everyone if you don't have your boundaries set in place. And remembering that by speaking your truth and setting your boundary, you're also giving a lesson to someone else to a certain extent. If you're not speaking your truth, you're taking lessons away from people. It's very important to also understand that if you're speaking your truth and it comes from a place of love and compassion and understanding, and whoever is on the other side gets upset with you, that's their problem, not yours. You're not in control of their emotions. You're only in control of your own emotions, your actions, and your thoughts. If you speak from the heart and from your truth and in compassion to someone and they get angry at you, it's not your responsibility. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for the beautiful super chat. Thank you so much, Reza. Thank you so much, Linda. Greatly, greatly appreciated. So beautiful, so grateful. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, I'm going to go back to some more questions and see what else I can answer. You feel like you're an open channel. Yes, you will feel that. It can happen. Again, grounding, anchoring, and shielding. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you want to be in control. You want to know when you're open. You want to know when you're closed. You'll get to a point eventually where you'll get to a point eventually where your channel is so fully integrated that there's no opening or closing. It's just integrated within you. So you don't really need to do much. It's just always there. Like for me, I can wake up and speak light language. I can be doing groceries at the mall and speak light language if I want to, you know. I'm not going to, but sometimes I do it. But sure. I just send codes in the middle of like the supermarket, and then people start crying. No, I'm joking. But that would be quite interesting. I do find that because of the frequency that I'm at, people tend to either come next to me and start like hovering next to me, not realizing why, and they just want to be stuck to my energy, or they actually remove themselves because they cannot be my frequency because it triggers them or it's too high or whatever it is, for whatever reason it's not a match. So that's quite interesting. When you'll start noticing that the more your frequency rises, the more your interactions with people change, and the more people start kind of like not acting in a different way, but being, yeah, I'll get random people like in the middle of the street who'll come up and just give me compliments. I obviously I would get it a little bit before, like people like the red hair and the tattoos and whatnot, but now it's kind of like it's a frequency thing and they don't understand, and they like no, but you, so they see the beauty of the frequency. Kaisha tokoa ishi matera, chiro tokoa ishi nataka. Aisha tokoro aise ratea. Okay, so thank you, Light Warrior, for the beautiful super chat. What's that outlook on diet? Thank you for that question. That's a very, very good question to ask. So, okay. Diet is a tool like everything else. Meditation is a tool, dieting is a tool, energy work is a tool, everything is a tool. You can use it to your advantage or you can use it to your disadvantage. Again, take it or leave it, guys. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical practitioner. What I've done is, and what I've learned is from my own experience, and within my own understanding. So I personally don't eat meat. I don't eat fish. I don't really eat dairy. I'll eat eggs occasionally. I'm not fiscal on dairy. Like I'll have cookies here and there that are made with butter and things like that. So I follow kind of like an intuitive diet, but I don't eat fish and I don't eat meat at all. And I haven't in the past like 12 years or so. But having said that, I'm at a point now in my frequency that if I want to eat meat, I will transmute it and it's not really going to affect me. I don't like the taste of it. So I'm not going to eat it, but I do know channelers who still eat meat, and it doesn't really affect them. But if you're at a point where you want to clear your frequency, you want to clear your channel, you want to raise your vibration, it's my personal opinion that the meat is actually going to slow you down. Especially if you are eating meat and you don't know where it comes from. It's a lot, the process behind it. So it's the process, the pain that the animal goes through, that cow that is dying, or I don't know, that rabbit that, I don't know, his throat gets cut, or that chicken that is dying. So imagine the pain that animal is going through on a karmic and energetic level. And then you're eating that pain. So it's going to slow your system down because you're going to have to transmute it. And so it can create blockages. So that's when it comes to meat and things like that. The same goes, well, alcohol. I mean, the process behind that is it's just evil, obviously, like cigarettes and things like that as well. I follow quite like a high keto and Banting diet now. I recently changed into that a few months ago. Like I think around February or so. I try to avoid every processed sugar. So I don't always have time, but in the weekend I'll bake like my own muffins or things like that. So I will like use butter sometimes to bake. I'm not like categorical like that. Cheese I really try to avoid because it clogs up my sinuses. Eggs I can eat fine. I did have a phase where I wasn't even eating eggs a few years, two or so years ago. But again, guys, you need to figure out what works with you. Your body is different from mine, which is different from your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, or your friends, So finding out what works with you, following an intuitive diet, listening to your body. Like if I wake up in the morning and like my body starts craving chocolate because I'm on my moon cycle, I'm going to go eat chocolate. I'm not going to deprive myself of chocolate. So does it make sense? So I hope this answers your question. I'm very happy to answer any questions that you guys have regarding food and diet, because I know it's a big topic and I know it can be a little bit of a struggle in the community. People always saying different things. So it's very important to follow what you feel like it's right for you. I generally also do intermittent fasting. So I won't really have breakfast. But again, if I wake up one morning and I'm hungry, I'm going to have breakfast. I'm not going to deprive myself of breakfast because I have to intermittently fast. I will do about 2 to 3 times a year, 2 to 3 day fasts as well, which helps with my system. And then, I follow quite a balanced diet. I eat a lot of nuts and a lot of seeds, a lot of vegetables and fruit as well. But guys, like I really love ice cream, so I also eat ice cream. You know, I try to go for vegan ice cream, so cashew ice cream, coconut ice cream, and things like that. So yeah, that's that. Karaishi motoroi taka, iteroi shitaka, taraichiro tukura, terai terai shita. Tera ayat kura yes at kura terat kuraya shirat siratakra. Congratulations, Alison, for getting through addiction and alcoholism and really and being here. And yeah, like really, really well done. I can really resonate and relate with that. Because I also had my years in my early 20s where I was partying. And those of you who've been following me for a while know I actually had a very hectic experience. I ended up in hospital when I was 27. My kidney almost exploded inside me. So I had to have like 2 quite serious operations. And then that threw me into I had already been on a spiritual path. I'd already been like, I'd been going and receiving Reiki for many years. I've been doing my tarots and things like that. But that's when my actual awakening then, you know, took place, because that put everything in some kind of perspective. This is going to help with self-acceptance. Self-trust and self-love. Very loving. Very soothing. Chirata erochia nata in chinmani kuichita kaichina, china tarachira satika shino tukochi kaishina, chirata nia nara chira tukura sieta kaichira chirashita kaichina ta kaiku moishino kuichina, chirata kari kukuishina ta kaichika kuishima ta kioshina taka. Okay, kariat ruasiras. Sayo tokoishima takai chino tokuria chira triat karai shira takara. Sarai takara shirat kara. Thank you so much, George, for that beautiful, beautiful super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your unwavering support. I know you've been following me for very, very long, so I really, really appreciate. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Karai shina takarai seo se takara. Yeah, sobriety rocks, Alison. I agree. And you get to a point, guys, where when you start dealing with certain vibrations and frequencies at a very high level, that it literally, you feel so incredible when you in channel and when you're feeling these things that you don't need anything else. You know, society teaches us, again, this is when it goes into the consumerism. You're not good enough. You need this and you need that and whatnot. And then obviously people are going to fall into like traps and addictions, because all they get bombarded with is information that they're not good enough, that they need to do more and be more and have more. And they just actually need to be. We human beings, we're not human doings. People just do. And me in the first place, I'm like a very busy bee. That's why I had the accident, because they were like, you actually need to take a step and like and have a break. And I mean, I'm also human. I'm also here living my experience and doing my best with what I get given. You know, we don't all have it all figured out, and we can't have it all figured out because we haven't like pre-contracted to have it all figured out. Do you know what I mean? So with me, when I went to India, it was very in alignment for me to go, and my accident was very in alignment. And then I asked and I said, guys, why didn't you, like warn me? But like, and it was, I was supposed to have the experience like that. I was supposed to go to India. I was supposed to leave a little bit earlier. I was supposed to come home and rest for 2 weeks. If I would have come home after the course that I was doing, I would have actually been exhausted and I would have had a nervous breakdown. So everything worked in the way that I actually fractured. It really, really, really wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. So they said that my connection was off. Guys, just let me know. Am I still here? Can you still see me? Just like write a yes if I'm still going fine, if I'm not glitching or anything, because I got a message saying that it was disconnecting. Yes, I'm still here. Okay, guys. Okay. I don't know what that was. I just got a message that it was disconnecting. Okay. Okay, I'm lagging. I'm glitching. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It says it's fine now. I'm going to stay on for another 10 minutes and then I'll go off. Karo ishimotua ichirate o ishitaka ishinata chirata. You're going to get the codes anyway, even if it's lagging a bit, so don't worry. Tara ishiratokuwa ichie kukua ishimasina takara ishirat kriya sirat. Naraye Turoai Shirat Kriat Kuroi Chiratakara. Okay, I'm back. I'm glad I'm back. Aishmaturo. Yeah, it could be my energy that's glitching. It could be a lot of things. Karai Shimaturo Tsirai Shirata Karai Shirat Karatarai Shirata. Chieno Tukua Mai Chirotukua Sierra Takara Trietro Chirataka. Tiana Taka Mushino Tukua Tiaishitaka Tirataraisha. There's a lot of love. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be clearing for a lot of you guys. Kai shinoa matirai chiratarai shirat karaya sirat sroi shimataka. Tai chikokoa chiratarai shmaseno tokoa shirataka. Chiratakaria atika atliet lov malatile sirat tukuroi shirataka. Terai chiro mokoa nietaka chiro tokoa ish. Tai shetaka ishmaseno tokora tara sirataka. Taraishe motokoai naraichira karaisiro tukoraisinaka. Taraitero ishiratakara. Being in the light body a lot lately, does that mean I'm grounded as much as I should be? Well, it depends. Are you spontaneously going into your light body? If it's not, if it's out of your control, then you should be grounding a bit more. Generally, what happens with me is I'm fully in my light body only when they're doing very high vibrational frequency work with me. If not, my light body is integrated into my physical. So I'm actually able to be in both at the same time, if that makes sense, because we are all multidimensional. So it depends how you're accessing your light body. Again, if it's out of your control and you're feeling ungrounded and dizzy and whatnot, then you probably should be grounding a bit more. Okay, so when it comes to skin, Rebecca, the skin is the biggest organ in our body. If it's things like rashes and things like that, generally it's considered something autoimmune. Autoimmune is you're not grounding enough. Again, I promise you guys that about 80% of physical imbalances can be healed with just grounding properly. I'm not saying necessarily this is your case 100%, but you can try and see. What happens is if you're not grounded, the cells in your body start attacking each other to keep your soul inside your body because it's trying to fly out most of the time. So then that causes anything that's autoimmune. But again, the skin is the biggest organ in the body. So you also need to see if this comes from something that has to do with appearance. Is there a not feeling good enough in your appearance? Is it skin is appearance? It's the first thing people see, especially if it's something like on your face, chest and arms, and in these areas that people see as a first impact. So see if there's anything that you can go in that is more related to your self-love, and if there's anything in your appearance that you're not happy about, or anything in your body that you're not happy about, and see how that can resonate and relate with this. I hope this helps. Ayete koroi shirat karaya siratero ishito koro siete aisitaka ishito koi. Yes, Monica. You still smoke and have wine. When you asked your guys, they said pace and peace. Yes, I mean, I was still smoking when my channel first opened. I wasn't smoking a lot, but I think it was almost a whole year that I was channeling, but I wasn't doing one-on-one work. I wasn't healing people. I wasn't doing any energy work. I was just channeling for myself and practicing and whatnot. And I was, but I wasn't drinking alcohol. I stopped alcohol many, many years ago. Even if you have to smoke and drink, just really bless your alcohol and your cigarettes. Make sure you cleanse it. I mean, it's a lot. Like, I find that cigarettes are worse than actual rolling tobacco because of the process that's behind it. So trying like organic tobacco and things like that. So there are ways to feeling so much love and good energy from this group live. Me too, guys. You're all amazing and incredible. Kai shina takara sera iro tukua kai shma siena takaraya tria tukora ishiro tuku sera tsiro ishita kai shma takarai sera ishira tika karaishin. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pull through and then I'm gonna be off. So if any of you want to ask me like any last questions, if you want to send me any last super chats or anything like that, then this is the time. Kai shimoto koaiche, tara quiero kokoache, takara siema taka, shira takara tri koroai siro shira takara. Yeah, the last like 10, 15 minutes of this live have been very like almost like soothing. Kai shimoto koroai shira takara treai sira tirai shimataka. Shiro tokua kia kai shina te ara te rokoro a te rā tria kara tsira ma shino toko. Shina takara te koroa taka ka kraktana tria te kai shina ta siema toroi shina takai shira krie karai shita karai sira tokorai sina takara. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Yes, you can play cards on a separate screen. You will still receive the codes. Kai shma sina takai shiro toko rea te karai sira. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys. Kai shino toko shira takai shira ka. I'm going to be on again next Friday. Let me check. I'm going to quickly check the schedule, but I think I did. Yeah, I'll be on again next Friday at the same time. I'm going to try to keep this as regular as possible. I might be skipping the 1 week in the middle of August because I'm taking some time off. I'm taking a week off. Thank you so much, Alison, for the beautiful, beautiful super chat. Super appreciated. Thank you. But I will generally try to keep this as a regular occurrence. I will be going live always at this time on Friday on YouTube. With regards to Instagram, I'll see like Instagram, I'm hop on like randomly because like Wednesday I had a client cancel, so I had a free hour, so I just hopped on for 20 minutes. But this will be my main platform where I will be taking my lives continuously in the next few months and years and whatnot. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you all, guys. Thank you for the love. I feel it so much in my heart, guys. It's so beautiful. I feel like crying. Like it's so beautiful. Like if you really could feel the love that I feel from all of you, like it's just incredible. Okay. It's like it makes me not want to go off. It makes me just want to stay on and do this for like 3 hours, you know. So thank you. Yeah. I love you. I love you. I love you. I see you. I appreciate you from my heart to yours. Thank you, guys. Bye. See you next Friday. Oh, no, wait, last thing. For those of you who don't know, I do have 2 new workshops up. I've got on my workshop on psychic attacks and my workshop on releasing attachment. They're only $44 for the tickets. And you get my ebook and a live clearing. And it's on the 27th of August. So it's a Saturday, and it's around this time here. So it's accessible even if you're in the US or, in India or in other sides of the world. So it's accessible for everyone. So yeah, those 2 workshops. And then I have a few tickets left for my masterclass on channeling. The 30th one is sold out. I've got one on the 17th of September. I think I've got 3 or 4 spaces left. So I'm going to put all the links below for my website. In September, I will be in Spain. Those of you who follow me know from the 4th to the 11th of September, I will be hosting a retreat there. Well, not hosting, I'll be part of a retreat. I will be channeling, I'll be doing workshops, I'll be taking one-on-one people, and it's 11 speakers, 6 days, 7 nights, just outside Barcelona. Very beautiful. And in November and December, I will be in Italy. I will be holding workshops there and taking one-on-one clients as well. Okay. So that's just a little bit of the stuff that I'm doing. If you guys want to connect, there is the link below. To my website. Thank you, the Light Warrior XZZ. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've got I think about a few people like 10 and 10 coming already to the workshops. So it'll be very interesting. You'll you'll get a lot of very good information. All the information that I put in my workshops, it's not stuff that I release publicly. So it is new stuff and new content that I do channel specifically for the workshop and for the masterclass on channeling. Okay. any light language workshops. I'm doing a masterclass on channeling, so that comes with the light language as well. So with the light language, I will be curating a course, but probably early next year, guys, because I need to actually channel it. And it's going to be something that's a bit longer. So it's going to be like a process that I'll be taking people through. But it is coming. It is in the cards. It is a project that's coming. So stay tuned, and yeah, keep on following. My collective healing is going to be for September. I'm not doing one in August because I'm taking the week in the middle off, just to spend a little bit of time with my daughter and my partner. And yeah, anyway, I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going off for real now, and I'll see you all next Friday. Bye.